Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Let's go. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Unleashes one. Makes a connection. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to get...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws for the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. And the returner goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
He'll toss it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Sweet cut there. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me? And
going for it all. Makes the grab. Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a first and goal from the 5.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with their lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Coming out on the goal line. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. Sneak gets it done.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there.
There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught. But how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they... We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Plows through the defense. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw. It's Sayin. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Tate.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes! Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
Man, did they catch a break. The wide receiver, you could tell, man, trying to fight for extra yards after the catch. Coughs it up, but what do you know? Bounces right back to him, and he says, yes, please, I will take that.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll test the right side. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. He's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield?
Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Extra point here will tie the game.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Bringing the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Give to the running back. Good surge up front. Give him 4 out to the 18.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. It's Durham. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can...
Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll give it to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this deep.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown LSU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he made the extra point without problem. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. These corners backing off a bit. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Good, solid tackle. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Quickly out to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Anderson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. LSU quick to the line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on second down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the ground with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Making side adjustments here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unloads it downfield. Makes a catch down the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, the offense is trying to get aggressive. They're trying to hit the corner route, but just better coverage on the back end by the defense, knocking that one away.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back, make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gives it on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds the tight end. Inside the 25. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Really good job working through his progression. He get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys up.
He's loose. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the ground. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
This offense has to give this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly and push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab at the 30. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick completion on the out route. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, 2 former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Floating away. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. LSU lining up first and goal. From the gun. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy...
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Sayin. He's taking the shot. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
The give as they work on that clock. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And that's really nice offensively, because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot. Scores on the sneak.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. back to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Peoples. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
You know, I think at this situation in the game, trailing like they are with only a couple minutes to go, short throws aren't going to get it done. You're going to have to be a lot more aggressive and start taking chances if you want to give yourself a chance to win this game.
On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now, you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the ground, it's Durham. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give and tick, 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 tick. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Turning on the Jets. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do